It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. No.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, it's your girl KylerB coming at you for a new video. So today we're talking about Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 21. And let's get right into the video. So obviously this is Casa More Day 1. This episode wasn't really giving. They spent almost half of the episode on this stupid, nasty challenge that should be banished, should not even be taking place any longer on any future Love Island seasons, because it's just a nasty challenge. Like, what is this? You spit and you take a drink and you pass it along to the other people. Like, nah. Because if you were eating food, you would definitely regurgitate with that. So I was just like, nah, that's not for me. Obviously, this episode, they basically focus on Cassie, Leo, Marco, Hannah, KK, and Keenan. So Cassie, she's getting to know Matthias, and, she's getting to know him. She actually kissed him later on in the episode. And then I guess after that kiss, she was just like, let's hold off on any future kisses because, she still has Leo in the back of her mind. Now, Leo, on the other hand, he's in the villa and, he was talking to, I think, Ashley, because they both speak Spanish. They have a little Spanish connection. And next thing you know, Johnny asked him to have a chat. And then he basically said that after the chat, him and Johnny, she checks all his boxes. And he basically shared a bed with her. And, he's liking what he's seeing, He's like, he has Cassie in the back of his mind, but he's saying that Johnny's giving 100% while Cassie was giving 80%. So, yeah, he was like, he wasn't going to be no victim. He getting to know Johnny. So then next thing you know, we have this whole Keenan and KK situation. KK, she was getting to know Eddie. I don't know where that went wrong, but when it was time to go to bed, she decided to sleep outside. Like, what? And then she has Keenan back of her mind. Now, Keenan, he came to know Nadja. Him and Nadja had a conversation in Soul Ties, the same place that KK had this big old issue with when he was talking to Imani. They had a conversation in Soul Ties, and if there was a movie net or anything like that, KK is going to be upset with this, the same area that he's having a conversation with her. Next thing you know, they share a bed, but then after, it looks very suspect. It looked very suspect when they were in bed, because it looks suspect. Yeah, so in the morning, he's talking to the guys. And he's telling them, like, Nadja was begging me for a kiss. She's like, oh, can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? Da, da, da. And I'm like, girl, why are you begging? And then the thing is that he was like, oh, yeah, but I had restraint. I didn't do that. Like, I had restraint, da, 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 da. And then he also said in a conversation with Nadja that he always put KK's feelings first. I'm like, how you put KK's feelings first, but every time a new girl come in or something like that, he basically telling KK, like, yo, I'm going to get to know them. I owe it to myself. I owe it to my feelings, da, 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 da. I have to test our connection. I got to say and make sure what we got is strong, da, 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 da. But you talking about you put her feelings first. Like, please. But anyway, he talked about he had restraint with Nadja. And he basically let the guys know that she was begging for these kisses and whatnot while they were in bed. So, but what they did, when they were in bed, they looked very suspect. So now, like I said, with the whole Carmen Kenzo situation, yeah, she wasn't gonna, don't let her fool you. Like I said, she wasn't gonna do anything in Casa. She was still looking for Kenzo, same situation. He wasn't checking for nobody in Casa. He slept outside on the daybed with Marco. And Carmen slept outside in the daybed with Hannah and KK. So yeah, Marco and Hannah, they're the strongest couple, quote unquote, in the villa. So, Hannah wasn't checking for nobody. Marco wasn't checking for nobody. Hannah, she getting a little suspect because she was like, oh, let's let the girls have fun, basically pushing for them to have fun. But you already know that she is not looking for nobody in Casa. Like, I don't even think she had a proper conversation with anybody. I think she just basically like, I'm closed off. Basically, it is what it is. She wasn't even turned to nobody in Casa. We barely saw Destiny in this episode, but I guess because the episode was focusing on those three, couples, we didn't see them. Imani, she's getting to know Kyle, and it is what it is. I also would say that in the game, though, we see Destiny and Eddie, I guess, have chats and whatnot, because I guess since Eddie decided, to let Destiny know that he was interested, she's giving him the time of day. Back in the villa, though, Marco, he gets a text that Hannah, he's gonna go on a date with Hannah and hashtag reunited. I wouldn't say that the producers were so messy because they have his ex-girlfriend has the same name as Hannah, basically the same name. So it's kind of weird because his new girl has the same name as his ex-girlfriend. I don't even know if it's his real ex-girlfriend. I don't even know if they had labels, because when she came into the villa and they were talking, she was like, oh, there were some unresolved feelings and da-da-da-da.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, I let you know how I felt. Mm-hmm. If she made you open up, like, I think that's great. Then I think you should follow your heart, Mm-hmm. But, like, I just want to know, like, if you really are kind of, like, open, like...
Man.
Are you, like, 100% for Hannah?
I feel as if we didn't give ourselves a fair chance.
I'm like, when they said that they only been together for a couple months, like they met each other a couple months before, and Marco was saying like he didn't even tell her that he even liked her. I'm like, was it even a proper serious relationship or anything of that nature? Because I'm like, why are you coming back on the show, or why are you coming to a show to, I guess, go talk to Marco about a 2-month or less relationship? Like, be for real. I mean, I guess they were like all expenses paid to Fiji, but like, do you know how silly you look coming on the show talking about, oh, I had you on my mind all the time. I have unresolved feelings. Like, Marco did not have a care in the world for you. He did not. So you come on the show talking about, oh, Marco, like, the relationship wasn't that serious to begin with for you to be doing all this for. Like, you already know he's not gonna move to you. He's definitely gonna stick with OG Hannah. So, you got that free trip to Fiji, enjoy it, but you're gonna get sent back ASAP, okay? But at the end of the day, seems like Leo is getting to know Johnny. Cassie is getting to know Matthias, but I don't know if she's actually gonna stick it out and actually bring him back. Now Keenan, he think he's slick. He gonna mess around in Casa, but he's definitely not bringing her back. He's not going to bring Naja back. Just letting you know. He gonna have his little fun, but he not bringing her back. So we need that movie night, to be shown, okay? So we see the preview for tomorrow night, and they're going to do raunchy races, and then afterwards we see Leonardo and Johnny, I guess, doing something in bed. So Cassie, you better recouple because Leonardo not thinking about you right now. He said Johnny's 100%. She checked all the boxes, and you were only given 80. So yeah. Cassie, keep doing what you're doing with Matthias, because, yeah, he's not checking for you right now. But I would say I think once they get back into the villa, depending on how things go, they might be drawn back to each other, like, to be honest. But anyways, this was today's episode. To be honest, I was very used to Wednesdays not getting an episode, but they really gave us an episode for what? Like, they could have kept this. We did not need to see spit in their mouth challenge. We did not need to see that at all. You know, let these 3 days of Casa hurry up, because I just want to see the aftermath, okay? But anyway, let's see what tomorrow's episode brings. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns. And you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.